All right, we back at it. Shout out to the channel. Big Wave God made it. Shout out to all the viewers. Y'all make sure y'all keep hitting that like button and hitting that sub button, man. Yeah, today we got a lot to talk about. Of course, we got to talk about some more of the Diddy situation, man. It's just been all downhill for that man. You know, well deserved, might I add. I ain't trying to say we trying to protect him or feel bad for no freaking Diddy or nothing like that, man. But it's definitely all hitting this dude at once. You know, you got all his friends, all his friends in the industry who been turning a blind eye to this sadistic behavior that he been displaying all these years, man. They finally getting the courage to speak up and speak out. They unfollowing them on Instagram and all this. But you know the sad thing is, we had to wait until video evidence dropped, brutal evidence, might I add. And I'm talking about the video, of course, infamous by now, of Diddy just throwing Cassie around like a rag doll in the middle of a 4-star hotel. You know what I'm saying? Just real confusing. You like, where is all the people in the hotel? But now I was like, I'm pretty sure Diddy bought out that whole floor, because ain't no way in heck wasn't no other neighbors or whatever people in other rooms wasn't hearing all that's going on. Now, I made a joke in my last video. I was like, they probably heard it but stayed in the room. But they probably gonna get their ass beat too. But at the end of the day, you gotta at least let a nigga know, nigga, we see you. We'll call the cops on you, sir. You about to kill that young lady. But that ain't happened, man. But I seen Vlad actually say something about that. And Vlad was like, he was like, the Intercontinental is a 4-star hotel. It doesn't make sense for Diddy, a billionaire, to be staying there and all that, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, a fan commented like, man, he probably bought out the whole floor, you feel me? It's just looking weird, man. It's looking like he got some ties to that goddamn hotel room. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's being alleged that he paid $50,000 for the footage, man. Where they do that at, I don't know, but at the same time, I ain't no millionaire, so I don't know where the hell they do that at. But obviously, they do it around Diddy circles, Obviously, they do that in LA at the Intercontinental. Let's put it like that. But we gonna actually get into, what Cassie had to say. She put up a little post on her Instagram page and whatnot, man. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out on her page. And also follow my Instagram page at Big Wave God. You feel me? Same as the YouTube page, man. We trying to correlate the two, but I am focused mostly on YouTube. So if you get to my Instagram and wondering what the hell going on, why is it looking so dry over here, just know niggas on Instagram is fake, man. But let's go over here to my page, because I reposted the message that Cassie actually sent out. And I haven't even read it yet, man, because I just wanted to come and read it with y'all, because, she's speaking to the world, meaning all of us on the internet. So, we're going to read it together, man. Now, it says, thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. Damn, hold on. Let's break that down right now. Of course, if y'all want to read the whole thing, just pause the video and read it yourself. Don't be coming over here in my comments like, oh, Wave God, you talk too much. Nah, we got to break this down, man. She says, the outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. We got to remember, I heard like Melissa Ford and Joe and them talking. They was like, Cassie was 19 when she met Diddy. Diddy was 37. Diddy was damn near 40. Now, off the heels of this whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, man, everybody know Kendrick just called Drake out for, basically liking him young. That's kind of a Drake thing now at this point. So how the fuck is we clowning Drake now? What's crazy? Like, it takes my generation and younger to get grown to start calling motherfuckers out for the crazy behaviors. But the point is, nigga, we been clowning Drake for the last 2 weeks on Twitter, TikTok, everywhere, about liking them a little young, you feel me? Liking them a little ripe. Liking them barely legal. You feel me? Y'all ever heard of that? Barely legal. Liking them like that. Drake like 37 now. We giving him slack about liking 21-year-olds and 25-year-olds and shit. This nigga Diddy cuffed up Cassie when she was 19 while he was 37 years old. And not only that, but continued to abuse her for the next 15 years, to the point where she's saying the love that the public is showing and the scrutiny that we putting Diddy under has created a fucking place for her younger self to settle and feel safe, man. This girl been victimized since she was damn near a teenager. You feel me? And I don't know exactly when the abuse started and all that, because, you know, I heard a little psychologist talking. She said, man, abuse just don't start off the back when you get with somebody. So all y'all who thinking, oh, Cassie should have just left the first time she got fucking slapped. That's not how this stuff works, guys. We got to start using our goddamn thinking caps and using our real mental capacity. It's called you manipulate somebody, make them fall in love with you, love bomb them. You know, by the time he probably first hit Cassie, man, probably was a couple years in. She probably felt like it was in love. You know, you hit that bitch one time, she probably thinking, oh, that was just that one time. He's going to change. This is just the thought process of humans, guys. That's why y'all can't be thinking y'all know everybody's situation. You got to put yourself in their shoes sometimes. Like, and we know what everybody think they would do, but let me just say, man, everybody think they will handle certain situations a certain way until you actually in that situation, and you will find out you wasn't really built like that in the first place. And I'm just keeping it real, man. Let's continue. The outpouring of love has created a safe place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today. But I will always be recovering from my past, man. That's powerful words. Like, the shit that she been through with this man Diddy is going to affect her for the rest of her life. Now, we just already had the conversation about her being young and impressionable, spending damn near 20 years around a goddamn psychopath. But she's saying domestic violence is the issue. But I think that's the issue in this one video. Like, I ain't gonna lie and sit up here and cap like I know everything about Cassie lawsuit. But, man, the headlines that the lawsuit was making when she first filed it, before it got settled, the shit went from everything from abuse to sexual trafficking to sexual assault to, you know, fucking all kind of weird activities. So, you know, I don't know if she like kind of walking back all those other allegations. And like I said, I didn't read the paperwork, so I don't know exactly what's in there and what was said. But I remember all the headlines that was coming from the news articles. But she kind of putting a spotlight on the domestic violence part, which was probably the most tragic. You know, all the other little freaky deaky shit, if they having sex parties, and that's all good and dandy if everybody is, you know, consensual and everybody is of age. Like, all right, motherfucker might be a freaky ass nigga 69 guy, but whatever. If it was legal, it was legal. But she like, man, look, domestic violence is the real issue. You know what I'm saying? She said, thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. Ooh, that's why I said, guys, it's sad that we have to really sit up here and see this shit with our own two eyes. Just for somebody to believe this young woman, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about her peers. I'm talking about all the people that have seen her, you know, over these years, backstage pass type shit, you know, private party type shit. A lot of people done been around this around Cassie and Diddy, man. I know a lot of people seen some shit and they ain't say nothing. Y'all all acting like y'all ain't never see shit or y'all ain't know or y'all clueless. Man, nigga, Diddy been had crazy shit on his name for the longest, bro. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. That's powerful right there, man. A situation she was powerless in. So I don't know why y'all feeling like she should have had so much goddamn control. Like, motherfuckers on the internet is just very strong with their opinions, guys. You know, in the internet, like, you the perfect version of yourself on the internet. So I might feel like, hey, if a nigga try to play with me right now, I'm gonna slap the shit out of her, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not how life goes. That's just what we like to say off impulse. Like, oh, if somebody do something to me, I'll leave them. Oh, if my girl did this, I'm breaking up, kicking her the fuck out. Like, it's easier said than done. Like, we just like to say shit. That's how I kind of treat motherfuckers on the internet. I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone, man. We know that's a move from master manipulators. isolating a person from their family so they have nobody to depend on, or either turning their family against them, turning them against their family, so they had nobody to cry to, nobody to, like she said, carry the weight with you. Yeah, man, this is some goddamn real, this some real manipulative, abusive relationship one-on-one. Like, you could just see it from her goddamn statement. She wasn't even gonna drop no statement probably till Diddy got on that motherfucker fake apologizing. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me, man. Now that's big, man. Now, y'all almost make me want to go to Diddy page just so I could look at the fucking apology one more time, and just so we can put it up here on the screen and shame this nigga, man. Hey, Diddy just deserve to be fucking shamed at this point, nigga. Like, pimple fucking cheek eyeball having ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He come to this motherfucker holding the goddamn baby in a towel. Now, this is his baby, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Amongst all the goddamn allegations, this fucking baby looking scared in the face right now. This baby looking scared in the goddamn face, my nigga. Y'all can't tell me different. Adam 22, I see your motherfucking ass in them likes, boy. I see you in them like, Tavy, is that you? Oh, nah, see, y'all some goddamn Diddy enablers. Y'all some Diddy enablers. Listen to this.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life, sometimes you gotta do that.
Hey, imagine this nigga coming out after he vehemently, however you say that shit, denied any wrongdoing and fucking allegations. And nigga, soon as we see it with our fucking eyeballs, all of a sudden, you was in the darkest place of your life, nigga. You fucking serious? Nigga, you in the tropics right now, nigga. Where the fuck you at? I seen somebody say you was in Bali with Russell Simmons, nigga. You niggas wildin'.
I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
Hit rock bottom, boy. You hit Cassie with the fucking rock bottom. With a Ciroc bottle, nigga. Fuck rock bottom. You hitting bitches with Ciroc bottles. That was bars.
But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I need y'all to take the time out right now in my comment section and just shame this nigga, man. Shame this nigga. Who ever seen Game of Thrones? Y'all remember Game of Thrones, man, when they did my bitch Cersei wrong and they was trying to goddamn kidnap the kingdom from the bitch? You feel me? She tried to, the motherfucking priest and shit had the bitch walking through the streets, butt naked, motherfuckers throwing rice and stones and grain and shit on the bitch. Motherfucking syrup, fucking throwing chicken wings and feathers and shit. They talk about shame, shame. Yeah, man, take that time out right now of your life. You know what I'm saying? Go to the comment section and shame this fucking ugly ass, ashy lip ass, fat nose ass nigga, man. I really want to see Diddy. I want to see Diddy fight a nigga at this point, guys. I know he was about to fight 2-Bit ass with all them security guards. I want to see Diddy get in a real one-on-one motherfucking squabble with a nigga that want to squabble, though. Like that nigga Lil Scrappy. I know all y'all seen Lil Scrappy video calling goddamn Diddy out to the fade, nigga. Let me see you fight one of these goddamn big-ass niggas that don't give a fuck, nigga, that want all the smoke with your motherfucking ass. Let me see that. Stop fucking ganging up on niggas with security guard. If a nigga is a savage, let me just see some savage shit, guys. That's all I'm saying. If a nigga want to be a savage, let me see some savage shit. The image Diddy was portraying like he was the toughest fucking best nigga in the world. You looking like a bitch right now apologizing, man. We know you caught red-handed, but you already fucking denied. I stick this goddamn mouse finger up your fucking fat ass nose.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
And I see this nigga finally cut his damn comments off.
I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Hey,
I'm so sorry.
This nigga stupid as fuck.
But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Man, hell nah, boy. We want to see your ass go to the feds, bitch. Hey, y'all know how they be like, y'all know how like the extra tough niggas all the time, they be like, I wouldn't wish jail on no nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish no jail on my worst enemy. Man, fuck this nigga, man. That nigga need to go to jail and be fighting them swole ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Diddy need to go to jail and get into a motherfucking prison fight ASAP. You know what I'm saying? A prison fight ASAP. The way this nigga energy be coming out, bro. Nah, my nigga. The way his energy be coming out, that shit be hitting different, bro. I really want to fucking find that video of that time he was like pressing 2-bit from Power, bro. Cause I pulled up the screenshot last time, but the video is so fucking hilarious. I'm gonna end up pulling it up probably while we looking at some more shit, but I ain't really got time to sit right here and motherfucking text and type and do all that shit. Now, in the midst of all this shit, guys, Joe Budden. Yes, Joe Budden, man. Everybody's favorite hip-hop podcaster. Adam22, you bogus as hell. You bogus as hell for trying to put your fucking self in the big three of media just for Joe Budden and academics to be proven the biggest niggas in the hip-hop media space, and for you to fucking fire your whole cast and try to figure out a whole new direction to go at this point, man. You bogus as hell, and you know that you ain't in no goddamn big three of the hip-hop media. But regardless, man, my nigga Joe Budden, y'all already know, man, the fans wanted to hear this nigga take on Diddy so fucking bad. Because like I said, everybody going to Joe right now. Everybody going to academics right now, man. You know, the two biggest doing it in the game. Shout out to both of them niggas. But everybody want to hear what the fuck Joe Budden got to say. Now, I ain't going to lie, guys. I already knew this was a setup from the beginning. I knew this was a setup from the Twitter sphere or the fans or whoever the fuck it was that gassed up Joe Budden to talk about this. Now, at the same time, I do believe Joe has a right to speak on this, and I'm glad he did speak on this. You know, he needs to speak on this. Like I said, he's one of the top voices, if not the pinnacle of voices in hip-hop. So the nigga had to give his opinion, guys. Like it or not, hate it or love it, motherfuckers want to hear what he had to say. But the problem is this. You know, the problem is this. Joe got a little goddamn murky past when it comes to domestic violence, man. Joe has a murky past when it comes to domestic violence with Tahiry. I don't know the allegations. I don't know exactly what she alleged, but I do know, man, this nigga allegedly like took his comments out the first time about Joe. Then the fans was outraged like, oh, Joe Budden, you fucking scared of Diddy. You don't want to speak on him. And then just to turn around and speak on him in the episode and fucking get bashed on Twitter by Black Twitter. They was like, nigga, ain't you beating bitches? Why is you even speaking on Diddy? You feel me? Why is you even speaking on Diddy? Now, I don't know what the fuck exactly he said, but I do know he ended up getting to it with his fucking arch nemesis, Taxstone, over this whole situation. Now, Taxstone is just confusing me, and Joe Budden confusing me in this situation also, because I have no idea, like, the value that Joe Budden sees in arguing with a nigga that's literally in prison, you feel me? And I don't see, well, I can see the nigga in prison wanting to argue on the internet because, like, he ain't got nothing but fucking time, literally, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into this Chig Smooth video, man. Shout out to that nigga Chig Smooth. I hope this nigga don't copyright me. But let's listen to him kind of explain what's going on a little bit better, man.
Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Hey, listen, man, when it rains, it pours. Sometimes you just can't please everybody. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, today, Joe Budden finally spoke on Diddy hitting Cassie on video. You guys remember that was a huge deal last week. A lot of people called him out for being scared of Puff. People also tried to accuse Joe of protecting a domestic abuser. Well,
hey, I ain't gonna lie, guys. We can call Joe Budden's a lot of shit and get out. Joe is not fucking scared of no nigga, man. Y'all know Joe Budden's out here fucking running phase with Taxstone goons, nigga. Joe Budden's is not scared to run the fucking fade. Now, is he scared to goddamn get his car blew up? You know what I'm saying? Or get motherfucking mysteriously killed at the hands of Diddy? Yeah, I might be scared of that like a motherfucker.
Today, after Joe spoke on Diddy, which, by the way, if you guys did not watch that video, make sure you guys go check it out. Things went south for Joe. Anytime Joe speaks out against domestic violence, people always bring up his past allegations, and this time it was no different. Tahiry actually spoke out on it. There's a couple other people that's been calling out Joe. And you guessed it, like clockwork, Taxstone.
What is the nigga allegations though? Like that he used to fucking beat Tahiry, or did him and Tahiry used to legitimately get in fucking fist fights with each other, guys? Now I ain't gonna lie, man. I'ma say what everybody don't want to fucking say, but a lot of these couples, man, they like to squabble each other, you feel me? A lot of them motherfuckers it be mutual combat. It don't just be the bitch over here getting beat up. Nah, they be beating on each other ass. And for some reason, man, something is telling me that that's the kind of relationship that Tahiry and Joe Budden had. Now, is it right? Absolutely not, you feel me? It's not wrong for him to put his hands on her, or her to put her fucking hands on no man, knowing you gotta get your fucking teeth knocked out. But at the end of the day, man, we gotta learn how to, like, sometimes you just gotta pick and choose, you know. I ain't saying it's right. But I'm just saying sometimes you gotta fucking pick and choose. I don't think Joe Budden ever had no paperwork, no arrest record, no, I don't fucking know. I could be wrong. 1090 Jake, where you at? But I'm just saying, what is the exact allegation? All we keep hearing is allegations of abuse. Nigga, what did he do? You know what I'm saying? We heard all the goddamn XXX Tentacion details when he was about to get his ass sued before he died. What the fuck did Joe do? Besides somebody saying he did something.
Taxstone also spoke out as well. Now, Taxstone and Joe's relationship is almost similar to Academics and Meek. They will never be cool, and also, if anything happens to the other person in the media, one person is gonna speak out and add to the flame. Now, the last exchange Joe Budden and Taxstone had with each other was when Joe got into a fight at the strip club. He had some words for Taxstone on the podcast after finding out it was one of Taxstone peoples that fought him. Well, today while Joe was...
But like, why even having words with a nigga in the penitentiary? Why this nigga got access to the internet, bro? Why is this nigga on the fucking internet, nigga? Jesus Christ, bro. I couldn't fucking deal with a fucking nigga in prison harassing me while I'm in the fucking free world. Nigga has no business talking to me.
Trending for all kinds of reasons. Taxstone got on Twitter to get his jokes off. He said, yo, Cassie got 30 M's. Tahiry about to get 3 chopped cheese, 6K, and a portable hookah. Now Joe responds back to Tax.
See, Joe. All he said was Cassie got 30 M's. Tahiry about to get 3 chopped cheeses, 6K, and a portable hookah. Joe, why you even had to come back and clap back? Like, this nigga is really your arch nemesis, nigga. Like, how much can you hate a nigga, even though this nigga over here blatantly hating on you for no fucking reason? Like, but how can you hate a nigga this bad to where he's in fucking jail, Joe? You already won, nigga. You already won the long way race. Taxstone never gonna be a bigger podcaster than you. You know what I'm saying? When he do eventually get out, nigga, his podcast probably never gonna be bigger than yours. By that time, your Joe Budden shit should be, nigga, untouchable. You feel me? Why the fuck do you feel the need to respond to this nigga, bro?
Taxstone saying you should write a book about it since you have all the time in the world. You guys know Taxstone is currently doing 34.
And when you got a nigga doing 30 years, man, you know, he might do something very risky and try to send somebody to come do something to you, Joe. You know, he ain't got shit to lose, bro. I just wouldn't see myself doing it.
5 years in prison. Taxstone says on the next lifetime, life after Joe Budden. Joe responds back saying it'll be a lifetime before you can watch it though. Taxstone responds saying, I got a TV and a phone. Cute one, Ike. Joe.
Hey, yo. On the next lifetime, life after Joe Budden. Joe said it'll be a lifetime before you can watch. Did chicks just say this nigga got 30 something years, nigga? Dog, Joe said it'd be a lifetime before you watch it. And this boy coping, that nigga say, I got a TV and a phone. Cute one, Ike. Bro, did you just flex your prison TV and your prison phone to a fucking nigga that got M's in the bank? Is crazy. That's why Joe... All right, I see why Joe doing this shit, man. This shit genuinely just funny to Joe. Like, imagine Joe laying up in his goddamn penthouse in New York somewhere or some shit. In his penthouse in New York or some shit. Motherfucking Versace linen, nigga. You feel me? Just bringing out the best of shit. Matter of fact, if I'm Joe, nigga, I'm going to motherfucking the Versace home goods store, nigga. I don't even know if that exists. I'm going to get me some new pillows and blankets and shit. I'm just about to get cuddled up every fucking night on my 1,000 thread count sheets Why this nigga on the fucking bunk, man? This is crazy to me.
Joe says, I try. And then this is where things take a left turn. Taxstone says, beat your next girl up so we can bunk up. I'll have you wash my socks and we can pod together.
No, Diddy. Yo. See, a nigga in jail always wants you. Hey, a nigga in jail always wants you to come to their level. He literally just said, Joe, go commit a crime so you can come to jail with me and we can have fun. I can bully you in jail. Nah, bro, I'm good. You know what? I'll just follow the law. Just matter of fact, bully me from Twitter. You a killer. Bully me from inside those walls on Twitter. This is like, if anybody think Taxstone like is winning in life just because Joe responded to him, that's kind of crazy.
Joe says, wash your socks. You ain't learned how to fight that well yet. That's how you got in there, buddy.
Damn.
Taxstone says,
Tax did. Niggas was trying to, I think Tax pulled the blick out. That's why he in the situation, man. I think Troy Ave and them trying to run up on that nigga, punch him down. Motherfucker Taxstone grabbed a blick. Allegedly, you feel me? I don't really know.
Fucked up about 5 dudes that night. Get your story from a reliable source, G-Money.
Yo, these niggas still arguing about some shit. That shit happened like in 2018 or some shit, bro.
Response back to Taxstone saying, tell your bunkie about it, buddy. Or put it in the book. The murderer that tried to fist fight. And then finally, Taxstone asks Joe, yo, which rat you gonna take a picture with the next time you anger someone in the strip club? Joe says, none. I'll just beat up your dusty friend again. Tax says, yeah, it always makes sense to run after beating someone up. Joe said, I stayed to tip the bartender.
Bro, you should have fucking ran after you shot the goddamn Plaza Center up, nigga. The fuck? This shit is like, this is the fucking heights of niggatry right here. When you could be in jail on a 30-year sentence and you concerned about another nigga who is a millionaire and the biggest voice in the game of the game that they tried to give you. Bro, you got 30 years, gang. It's fucking over, bro. You holding on to this shit like, I don't know, like, why? Like, Joe trolling you.
It's me, man. There's nothing like a banter with a good old friend of yours. Listen, man, you gotta respect the dedication that Taxstone has towards hating on Joe.
Sad.
From hating on Joe while he was free to hating on Joe while he's locked up, that's dedication right there. Listen, man, I have nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, man. We can stop there right there. And that's crazy that Chick said that, because he like, the fucking dedication to hating Joe Budden that Taxstone got should fucking be studied. Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't never had heard of Taxstone before all this shit even went down. So the flowers they be giving them with the podcast shit, look, guys, I wasn't into that shit. I wasn't into no goddamn podcast watching no other niggas talk. This some new shit to me. But from what I understand, from what I gathered around internet and just watching shit, watching Troy Ave stories, watching how other people feel about the situation, man, it seemed like Taxstone was just one of them goddamn hating ass niggas on Twitter. On Twitter, just every day hating on shit, just mad, hating on niggas, hating on rap niggas that he don't even know. And eventually that shit got him a voice, got him recognized by niggas like Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God. Y'all accepted this goddamn crazy ass, unhinged street nigga into the business. And just as quick as y'all did that nigga found a way to let his hate consume himself and fucking crash out over my nigga Troy Ave, man. It's all about the motherfucking money. Fast forward, the same niggas, podcast niggas that Taxstone was running in circles with, or running circles around, academics, they give Troy Ave a goddamn podcast deal, man. I don't know how many fucking L's Taxstone gonna take in his life, but if a 30-year sentence wasn't L enough for you, nigga, I don't know what you think you chasing, like going after Joe Budden, man. Now, we was talking about the fucking Joe Budden allegations because everybody keep talking about these allegations. I don't even know what the allegations is, man, but I know that nigga Joe Budden went the fuck off on Tahiry, though. I know that, man. Now, let's go over here to, what's this, man? Hot New Hip Hop. It says, Tahiry Jose. Tahiry Jose labels Joe Budden as an abuser He fires back, calling her a failed gold digger. Now, bitch, don't label me as shit. And guys, I'm not trying to defend shit Joe Budden did him, but don't label me shit, bitch, if the cops ain't label me that. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Tahiry Jose and Joe Budden traded insults on Instagram. Tahiry Jose and Joe Budden went back and forth on social media this week after the podcast host criticized Diddy for the footage of him assaulting Cassie back in 2016. I told y'all, man, Joe opened his fucking mouth and opened the floodgate, nigga. In a comment on Instagram, Tahiry labeled Budden an abuser and accused him of throwing her down a flight of stairs. Okay, so that's the allegation. He threw your ass down a flight of stairs. Like, the way you just inserted in never mind. She described seeing Diddy's video as triggering. Budden eventually fired back, calling the story a lie and countering that she was the abuser. Now, see, guys, when we got nothing but allegations and motherfuckers want to tell they side of the truth, hey, you call me this, bitch, I'm about to call you the same thing. I'm the abuser. Bitch, what about that time you threw me out the moving car? You talk about throwing you down the stairs. Remember that time you pushed me off the fucking second story of the hotel window? Yeah, nigga, we just gonna make up shit at that point, because where's the proof? My nigga Budden said, you are a lying failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men, Budden wrote. Outside of me, you lack identity, which is why you've tried to desperately attach yourself to me for over 15 years. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Joe. You was on Love and Hip Hop with this bitch. I don't even know if that was 10 years ago. But she definitely is like all on your YouTube channel. So y'all was definitely like a thing, nigga. She wasn't attaching herself to you. The last time I saw you, I purchased a mattress from you and you were happy. You made a sale. You were fine then. There was that night after Starlet 6 years ago when you invited me inside your new place. You were fine then too. Oh, they say he smashed 6 years ago, man. You were on my body your entire last stint on Love and Hip Hop and tried your best to disrespect my son's mother in the process. I had to ask producers to keep you away from us like the cancer you are. Yet, you continue to slight my name online because it's your identity. There goes some pictures from this Joe right here, man. This Tahiry right here. Yeah, these motherfuckers was a toxic ass relationship, man. Budden concluded, I don't speak to you or about you because it's low vibrational. You're a low-level dykeman con woman that's been lying about you already know for ages. I pray you heal and move on one day. Hopefully this is our last exchange. Prayers to all real victims. Check out the full back and forth below. All right, man. So it looked like they deleted that shit. All right, so this is what Joe said about Diddy that just opened the floodgates and then made everybody attack his ass. On the latest episode of his podcast, Budden described Diddy as a lying sack of shit. CNN published a clip of the apparent assault last week. Diddy won't be facing criminal charges. Yeah, he called him a lying sack of shit. Basically because, like I said, man, Diddy came out and fucking denied any wrongdoing, any allegations. You know, that shit go away from sexual assault and sexual trafficking to abuse. Now, you done already got caught red fucking handed, lying in all of our faces, just fucking playing with us like, nigga, we ain't shit or something. So, you know, that's just what it is, man. That's why he called him a lying piece of sack of shit. But I want to go over here to the neighborhood talk because I want to see what the nigga Charlemagne the God said about the situation, because I see he was doing an interview or something like that, and it looks like he spoke on it. Now, the thing about Charlemagne, man, he don't really give like no strong takes. Everything gonna be hella like, well, it's all about therapy, and you know, it's about mental health, and you know, it's not even about Diddy. It's about he just be on some other bullshit. Like, I don't know like what happened to the Charlemagne that got him to where he had got down, but bring him back, man. It says Charlemagne the God says people should focus on the issue and not the individual in regard to everything happening with Diddy. The issue is domestic violence. Now, we just seen Cassie did just say the issue is domestic violence, so he might be on to something.
Your thoughts on everything going on with Diddy right now?
I think when it comes to that situation, man, I think we shouldn't focus on the individual. We should focus on the issue. Because I think what happens a lot of times is, you know, because of the celebrity, we get lost in talking about the celebrity and not talking about the actual issue. The issue is domestic violence.
Yep,
right. The issue is exactly what I just said about, you know, men not going to do the proper work on themselves, and they're dealing with a lot of pain and a lot of hurt and unhealed trauma, and they're projecting that pain and that hurt on the other people. The issue is patriarchy, right? Because as long as you have a system where men feel superior to women and they're dealing with that pain and they're dealing with that hurt, they're going to project that. You know, we're going to continue to project that onto.
Man, nigga, what about the bitches that's out here abusing women? See, y'all, that's what I'm saying, man. Just that fucking fast. Diddy want to make it not about, I mean, not Diddy. Charlamagne want to make it about, not Diddy, but about the goddamn social hierarchy, and it's men with these power, and then they victimize women. Man, you know, it's bitches with power out here victimizing niggas out here, too. We just don't know about it yet. We just don't know about it yet. It's a nigga chained up right now in the rich bitch basement. You know what I'm saying? Full fucking chains on. She about to go 50 shades of gray on his motherfucking ass. But we ain't getting that at the news because the bitch ain't been exposed yet, man. You know, nah, Charlamagne, fuck that. We ain't making this shit about domestic violence and black people and power and, nigga, we making this about weird ass motherfucking P. Diddler, nigga. This shit is about Diddy. This shit ain't got nothing to do with none of us, nigga. Fuck that. Now, do the conversation need to be had about niggas like you in your positions that be knowing all this shit the whole time and don't be speaking up until the news catch on and fucking charges get... Man, you know what? It should have been at least 10 rap niggas violating Diddy for their whole careers these past 20 years. Where's all the niggas that been watching Diddy do all this weird ass shit for all these years? You know how these niggas just spoke up against Drake? It should have been like that for Diddy. Like, it shouldn't matter how powerful somebody fucking is if you a real nigga and you got the truth on your side. Like, why the fuck should you be scared, man? I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Big Wave got made. This your boy Ted. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Until next time, we out.